Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you're doing well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius. So guys, take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. Remember, the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Sagittarius, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you're starting out with the Ace of Coins in the reverse. You have the Page of Wands. And you have the King of Wands. Okay, so there's, I have to be honest with you, you might have some sort of a financial loss, or you could be waiting for an influx of money. You're going to get good news about this. This is something financial. Either your money hasn't gotten to you yet and you're waiting for it, or you've lost some money, but you're going to get good news about this. So don't stress, because you're going to feel good about it. Okay, I have to let you know that to start with. Now, with regard to relationship, because this is a love reading, I do see that some of you may have ended something and you've begun something new. There's a spark here of something that is brand new, and you're in a very good place about this. It's like you're okay with this ending because there was no stability to it. There's some kind of a new person here in your life, and you're showing up as being very charismatic. People are being drawn to you. You're very much like the it person of the moment here. So let's see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. Because your mind is definitely on someone or something new, something that has just sparked that desire within you. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy. Could even just be talking to somebody new. Ace of Cups. The Lovers in reverse. And the High Priestess. Very interesting energy. All right, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Gemini. This person is in love with you, though. This is a new beginning, but it's because of an ending. And I see that ending on both sides. So something here is ended, something is beginning. And I see that on both sides. Now, and they're directly in proportion to each other. So your new beginning, this spark that's happening for you, is related to an ending. Their deep feelings of love related to an ending. So the High Priestess tells me that this person is being very intuitive. This could have been a secret connection, or they could have just had feelings for you that they were keeping secret. This person could be somebody who is very spiritual, or they could be even a tarot reader, a psychic. There's definitely some sort of a spiritual nature about this person. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Show me the energy between them. The Ten of Wands reversed. So some sort of problem is being resolved, and it's being resolved because of an ending. It could also be that there was some sort of financial issue that's ended that is resolving the problems, but I don't think so. I feel like there's something that was relatively unstable and it ended, and that resolved the problems for the door to open to this new love affair here. So let me see what's affecting the connection. The Four of Wands. A reason to celebrate. Yeah. So, yeah, this relationship was on hold, it looks like, till something else ended. And now you have good news. You're delivering good news, Sagittarius. And this person's going to be so happy to hear this. Let me see the outcome. Some of you could even be getting married to this person in the future, or that's your intention, or it's just a leveling up of this connection. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. Thank you. King of Cups in the reverse. So you're holding back your feelings and emotions, which doesn't match with the rest of this. Interesting. Because you desire this person, Sagittarius, and you both have feelings, but you're both holding back. Interesting. All right, so let me see. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. All right, so there's some sort of heartbreak that's underlying all of this. It could even be third-party energy as well. This Four of Wands could be that there is something that needs to end in order for this to move forward. So let's clarify it and see. Why is the Ace of Coins in reverse for Sagittarius? Why is the Ace of Coins in reverse? All right, Three of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Are you waiting for something to end, Sagittarius? Because this is a contract. This is working with somebody that you love. There's definitely this energy of love that's here. But you feel that the two of you aren't on the same page right now. And it has to do with an established foundation. There could be other people observing, watching. Let me see. Page of Wands. Show me the Page of Wands. Okay, so we have the Hangman in reverse, and then we have the Two of Cups. So this person, I feel like this person is reaching out to you. You may have been waiting for this person to reach out. You were waiting for this new beginning, though. Either you were reaching out to them or they're reaching out to you. There's something about an established foundation that is ending. And in the process of all of this, there's love. There's love, but you're not on the same page. And it's because there were a lot of problems involved with this new passionate connection. And you were waiting. You were waiting, and now you've gotten the good news, or you're giving good news that this is coming together. And this is a divine couple, by the way. It's soulmate energy. Let me see the King of Wands. There's love here. There's passion. There's that Ten of Wands. There's the Ten of Wands. Very problematic, though. So what's problematic? Well, offering up these emotions, bringing it together. That's the problem. Being able to bring in this cup of love. That's the problem. And that's what you both want to resolve. Why is it a problem? Well, because there's an established foundation that has to end. So let's look at their energy. Because it's not really telling me whose side that's on, or if it maybe even on both. Show me the Ace of Cups. All right, the High Priestess in reverse and Temperance in reverse. So yeah, this is unbalanced. It's definitely unbalanced. It's caused this person to really kind of question their own intuition. Their emotions are all over the place. Like, they know that this is not a balanced situation. There's something about it being secretive, and they feel like at some point that secret is coming out. And that maybe if it comes out, it'll resolve the problems. But their emotions are all over the place. And it's with regard to this connection. Show me the Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy, Sagittarian energy. They're also here saying that it's you, Sagittarius, that needs to reveal this. That it's your place to do that. show me the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. They're afraid that you're not going to choose them. There's an energy here that they want to be chosen, but this other connection, it's a long-term connection and or a marriage that has to end in order for this to work out. And there's a fear that this person has that you won't choose them, that you're gonna choose, you know, to stay in another relationship. They're clearly saying, Sagittarius, it's your responsibility to break this news. It's your responsibility to resolve this. I love you, but at this point, you're not choosing me. At this point, you have to make a choice. You have to choose to end something else if you want this to work out. Let me see the High Priestess. And they do want it to work out. Ace of Cups reversed, the Strength card, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's moving slowly. Yeah, this person is basically saying, look, this is moving really slowly. You know, right now everything is secretive, and in order for this to move forward, you have to end something elsewhere. You have to be the one to put that work in. You have to work on this. You have to handle this. And otherwise, I'm going to end this and I'm going to move forward because I can't be in this position. You're finding this very problematic because you love this person and you're very passionate about them. You know that they're in the process that if you don't take action, they may end this connection and move away from you. So I do feel like that's the problem. So let's see how we're going to resolve that. Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? Judgment in reverse. And the Five of Wands. Yeah, this person feels that you're putting them in competition with someone else. I definitely feel that the two of you have argued over this. How to resolve it, how to end it. This person is basically saying you need to come and tell this person you're involved with, you need to let them know about me. You need to let them know that you want to end this, that you want to move forward. See, here's the problem is that Three of Coins is still in the upright. So that foundation has not been dissolved. But this person knows that that's what has to take place if they're going to move in the direction of their heart and resolve these issues and this conflict with you. They're afraid of making a bad judgment call. They're afraid that, you know, they're afraid to follow their heart is what it amounts to. And you're basically saying, I love you, but no, you have to handle this. All right, let me see this Four of Wands. So that's why we have this Four of Wands here. There is a marriage or a connection that is, you know, smack dab in the middle of your reading, Sagittarius, and it is affecting, it's between you and this person. So it's affecting everything. Let me see the Four of Wands, Spirit. Yeah, this person's mad about it too. They're big mad about it. Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. They're trying to figure out what you're going to choose to do. Are you going to choose them or are you going to choose, you know, to stay within this connection? And they're basically saying, you have to choose. I'm not doing this anymore. They may even know the person you're involved with, and there could have been conflict with that person as well, especially over some kind of plans or travel. Yeah, or if this person reached out to you, Sagittarius, and this person that you're with, you know, in this other foundation, there could have been some conflict about that or involving that person even. Because I definitely feel this person, you know, there's been conflict. I'm seeing here that the conflict occurred because the truth came out. Or it's conflict because they want you to tell the truth. And you are planning to be with this person. I can see that. And you feel that time is running out. But there's this fear of following your heart here. But you know time is running out. Let me see. Show me the bottom energy. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. The Sun in reverse. The Seven of Swords reversed. And the Magician reversed. Wow. So this Three of Swords as an underlying energy makes a lot of sense now. This whole thing is coming out. It is going to be revealed. It's definitely, it's going to be out on Front Street. There's been deception here. And this person in your energy is saying, look, you need to handle your business. I do feel like there's been conflict over this. And I feel like for some of you, this person in your energy had conflict with whoever you're in this other relationship with. Regardless, it's out. Everybody's going to know. It's out on Front Street. This is going to make you very unhappy. It's going to create a lot of problems in your life. And you're aware of that. It's going to be heartbreaking for some people. And you're aware of that. But you're also aware that you have passion and love for this person. And this is the person that you desire to be with, that you've been planning to be with. So you're not going to be happy. And you're not sure of how to proceed forward once everything gets revealed. This is third-party energy revealed all over. Now, in this person's energy, they have very strong feelings for you, but they also are saying, Sagittarius, this is not manifesting the way I had hoped or the way I wanted it to. There still has to be this ending that takes place. Go handle your business, go deal with what you have to deal with. But you can't necessarily expect that I'm going to be there when you decide to handle your business. You've taken a long time. You've been stalling here. So, I may or may not be here because this has been painful for me. Yeah, and there's been a lot of conflict over it. I feel like you've been fighting with this person and it's been a lot of conflict. But what you're trying to prevent from happening, Sagittarius, is coming about. It's all going to be revealed. It is all going to be revealed. I do see there being a pause between, you and this person that's in your energy. There's a pause because of all of this getting brought out, because you're going to be dealing with the outcome of all of this. And you're not going to like it. It's not going to make you very happy. It's going to be difficult for you to understand how to get out from under it, how to proceed forward, how to move forward from here. It's going to be very overwhelming. This person that is currently in your energy is going to pull back. They're going to start addressing their own issues and needs. They're going to, move away from the connection somewhat. They may even go silent, although I'm not sure I see silence. It's just they're pulling their energy back. And I feel like they are recognizing that you have a whole thing to deal with over here. So your life's fixing to get complicated. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. This is underlying energy. It's clarifying the Three of Swords, which tells me that the painful experience that is taking place here for several parties has to do with somebody giving their energy to more than one person. Balance needs to be reinstituted here, and healing has to take place. So yeah, this is kind of a mess. So I'm going to pull an oracle card. We'll see if there's any advice for you. All right, so you have number 1, and it's called The Richness Within. Yeah, there could be children that are involved in this mix, and that could be where some of this painful energy is coming from. So let me read this card for you. Each of us has worlds within us, ideas that swirl and dance, thoughts of depth and beauty, feelings about events in our lives and in the life of the world, which often are never born into the world that lies beyond the border of the self. There are feelings deemed too strong or too sad, too difficult for others to hear. We don't want to be rejected or thought ill of, so we keep so much within. It's within our private moments that we can explore these ideas, let them be free, and see what can come of them. This card is your sign to give some of the beautiful wealth of ideas and thoughts, all the words and feelings unspoken, their freedom at last. For within you now is a safe place, akin to this place where a kitsune, in the form of a girl, allows her own creative and deep thoughts their release. And as they tumble about in their newfound freedom, she will find that they have purpose and value, meaning and life beyond that of her mind. Likewise, you, my seeker, will now find a safe place to release, expand, share, and wonder out loud. You will permit yourself to open up and feel out loud. And although there will be sadness, there will be feelings that so many others avoid, it is time for you to allow these feelings, their moments, to grow outside of yourself. All that you have held within is no longer taboo, no longer forbidden. It is a part of the rich path of our humanity. And you are encouraged now to find a safe space, a safe friend, a nourishing place and environment to speak the many wonders that lie within you into the world, and in so doing, enrich it beyond measure. All right, that's a perfect card for this scenario as well. So I hope that this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.